Alright guys, just left the spot for the night, back on the road, headed towards Boundary Peak, and not too far away. I say that, still got like 60 miles to go, I'm sure, but out here in the middle of nowhere is what it feels like. So we'll see what today holds, just 1 mile at a time. Just came over Lida Summit. What was it? 7,200 feet elevation. And this is what I'm welcome to. Wow. So I followed the GPS to the area where the trailhead should be, but the road just kind of came to a dead end of rocks. There's another access point that's further down, but I don't want to run out of gas. So I'm going back to this little town of Dyer, I believe it's called, and I believe they have a gas tank or a gas filling station somewhere. I just didn't see it off the main road, but I know there's a general store, so I can at least go talk to them. So get gas and then recoup and look at the map again and see if the further away road from where I'm at is the right way, and then study All Trails a little bit, because All Trails is saying I could go either way, but it doesn't make any sense because this way obviously just dead-ended, so I don't know. Alright, so got gas, got to use the facility and the Wi-Fi. Talked to a local that actually lives where the route where I'm going, and he gave me great directions to get up there. So now I'm heading back. I was pretty close, I just had to stay on the main road a little bit further. His GPS was just not updated, I guess, to the actual new road that goes there. So that's fine. I got gas now. I got a full tank to get me around. Obviously, I paid way too much for it. Like, for one random gas station out in the middle of nowhere, I guess you can charge whatever you want. So it was like $4.89 a gallon. I've never paid $4.89 a gallon, obviously, but I may see more of that in California. But that was the only gas station out here in the middle of nowhere for a long ways. So it is what it is. Second time's a charm. And it's Boundary right there, I'm pretty sure. Montgomery Peak. Alright guys, so I aired down to like 18 to go through here. This is the guy that I ran into at the store. That's his place. He told me to stop by on the way back down. So, literally this is the most remote place I think I've gone to so far. But we may end up having to turn this into a couple night excursion if I can't get up to the trailhead. So I'm gonna go as far as I can, and then maybe we can just hike in and camp, make it like a 2-day trip or something. But anyways, let's get going. All right, so I went down to 10 PSI, and we'll see how that works out. If I had a snowplow, this would be great. I mean, look how deep this stuff is. That's where I came from. Just like a plowing through the snow. But 10 PSI, a few more miles to go. We'll see what happens. I don't recommend this to anybody, of course, unless you have a vehicle like this to be able to mess with and adjust things and see if it helps out. But worst case scenario, I can always just turn around and go back down. So, not a big deal. But let's see what we can do. We got 1 mile. Take a left. Not too bad. All right, well, this is as far as I want to go. It's as much abuse I want to put the 4Runner through, because it was very interesting getting here, snow plowing. And of course I ran some trees down the side of this thing, so it's got hardcore stripes all the way down it now. And these brand new fenders, some of that might come out nice, because I never had it scuffed and buffed, so some of it might actually just buff out, as they say. But oh well, part of the game. I didn't really have a choice but to go through it, so I just went through it. This adds an extra mile onto my hike in the morning. If I'm not mistaken, that's the peak up there. But you know, I've been wrong before. It could be up somewhere else. So it could be around the mountains here, who knows? So I'm not gonna say that. But this is it for the night. There's a stream back down there somewhere. But I mean, it's only like 1 o'clock. I might walk up a little bit of this this evening and see how far away or what it looks like up there. So, all right. If I had to guess, that's probably. But anyways, found a lake or a pond, middle of nowhere here. It's kind of cool. So I just came up a little bit further. So what I may do is actually go get all my setup packed up, tent, and hike up as far as I can to a good spot and camp, and then leave my tent and all that I don't need, and then go up to the summit. It's only 1 o'clock, so we got hours of daylight still. So I could probably make pretty good ground. I just gotta be able to carry enough food. So Feels great out here right now. Literally in a t-shirt. But there's still like 3 foot of snow on the ground on these trails. And just makes it difficult to get up here. So I can't decide if I want to hike up and sleep in a tent, or I'm not sure how cold it's supposed to get tonight. I don't have any service. So I have my 0-degree bag. So it'd be best to take that. I guess I'm probably gonna eat lunch and then make a decision. Because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten much all day, so. All right, so ate lunch, put some chapstick on. I'm tired of my lips being so daggum dry. Looks like I'm probably gonna stay here in the 4Runner tonight and just get up early and get moving. So that way, have to carry a little bit less food, and so I'll be a little bit lighter and I don't have to carry all my camping gear. Studying the map of what I can tell, it looks like I'm probably a mile to a mile and a half, probably 1.2 or 3 from the actual trailhead parking. So if the total hike from that trailhead is usually 7 miles, so that means I have to go a total of 8 to 8.5. And that's supposed to be there and back, but who knows? Because I was reading some other people said that they clocked in more like 10 to 12. And then some person said even 15, but who the heck knows anymore? A lot of these trails and looking at people's stuff online, you really never know until you just do it and get moving up the trail. But we'll see. Daylight comes pretty quick. At least it felt like it did this morning, but I'm also like in a different time zone still. So not really sure the elevation I'm at right now. I could totally use like a Garmin watch that would tell me, but I don't have one. I'm not really too worried about it. All I know is that it's like 3,000 to 4,000 feet to the summit from the trailhead. So I may end up having to do another 1,000 feet. I don't know. Doesn't really matter at this point. Not really. So I wanted to show you guys some of my gear that I've got. I mean, I'm not really even sure where to start. Outdoor research gloves, pretty cool. Black diamond gaiters, alpine climbing gaiters, or mountaineering gaiters. This is something I'm gonna wear tomorrow. It's an Eddie Bauer rain jacket, but obviously you can use that as like a windbreaker. So I'm gonna try wearing that instead of the other jacket that I usually wear. This one's a little bit lighter. Eddie Bauer pants, darn tough socks, Exo Officio underwear. These are the boots I wear. They're Equilibrium La Sportiva mountaineering boots. They do pretty good. Just some Ozark Trail Walmart trekking poles because I didn't have any. So these actually are surprisingly pretty good. Well, then I got Solomon shoes. And I keep a Z-Pax umbrella in here just in case I need one. Osprey AG50 pack with a black diamond mountaineering axe on the back. There's also a black diamond helmet that's tucked right there. I've already packed my gear up, so I'm not gonna tear that apart, but I'll also use a beacon. It's just an emergency beacon that's registered with the SARSAT or whatever. So that's basic stuff, and then the puffy I'm wearing is is a Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer, and then this Outdoor Research hoodie that you guys have seen. But that's like the basics. My micro spikes are right here somewhere. There. I have some Catula micro spikes, and they do just fine. I'm gonna wear those tomorrow. And then I've got also some crampons and the snowshoes are MSR Evos, and they're inside my pack right now because I'm not gonna wear them first thing. I'm gonna try to get away with it not wearing them at all, but I'm gonna take them with me just in case. And then when I get to a certain distance, I'll probably end up ditching them and then just pick them up on the way back down. But we'll see. And then, oh, forgot about these packs. These packs are just my day packs. This one's an REI rucksack pack. It's like 18. It has my water bladder on it. But of course you can't use that in these temperatures because everything freezes. So I use 2, you can see on the side of my pack, liter thermoses. And I keep them full. One has my, well, usually I don't use, I just bought the other one, but usually I use just a like a random what am I trying to think of? Random cup, I don't know, bottle. There you go. Random bottle. And they do just fine. But with the electrolytes and all that, the salt that's in it usually keeps it from freezing. But last time it kind of froze a little bit on the way up Humphreys, so this time I'm going to not take that. I'm gonna run 2 thermoses, but still have my Go Juice in one of them. So sun's going down. It's already down here, so temperatures drop pretty good. But yeah, so there's the 4Runner. So I've been reading this book. It's been a movie for a while now. Paper Towns by John Green. It's pretty good. Got it from a friend. I've only gotten like a couple chapters in, so can't say too much.